Hi everyone. Right, I'm just going to share this into the chat. Let me see. How is everybody? Are you excited for your class? I'm ready. I've already made this yesterday at, right, where's the live? At my in-person class, so that was good. Right, let's see now. Let me find my live. Here it is, here. Let me just mute this. And I'm going to share it. Share, where am I going to share? Share to feed. And I'm going to share it in the chat so you can all find it. Hello. Right, I'll get comments coming up now. Give me a wee second. So I'll share this into the chat as well. Let me find it. Card making class. There, send. That's it sent in at the chat, so you'll be able to find it. I know there's a couple people who aren't able to watch live, but it will be on YouTube later on after the class. I've got my cozy blanket, electric blanket wrapped around me. It's so cold today. Right, let me get the comments coming up so I can see. And then I'll flip it round and we'll get crafty. How exciting. Why have I just went into Netflix? It's Facebook I want. What a silly sausage. I've got a huge coffee in my Aldi cup. And I've got my, what have I got in it? I've got my collagen in it as well. Right, there we go. I found it. Hello, Jackie. Yes, I'm cozy. There's a bit of a glare coming through there. Right, there we go. Right, so I'll just chat. I think Jeanette's here as well. Jeanette's, so that's fab. I can see all the comments now. So how is everyone? I'll just give it a few minutes to see if anyone else is coming on, because I know what I'll maybe do for a minute is I'll just direct message this live to the ladies individually as well. So if I do copy link, come out of that and I'll go and I'll message all the ladies. Right, let's see now. Messenger. It is really cold today. Really cold. So we've got Jean. We've got Jeanette. We've got Jean. Who else have we got? We've got Barbara. We've got Lauren. And we've got Jan. And we've got Rachel. And Janet. This is great. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. So I'll just paste the link to the live. Right, done. So now I can go back into my live. Let's see. So we've got Jackie here. We've got Jeanette. And we need to see who else is here. Then I'll get started. Awesome sauce. Awesome. Yeah, it's a lot colder today than it was yesterday. I was watching the young one play football yesterday and I had to leave after half time because it was too cold. He'd been subbed off anyway, so. Right, so I think we'll get cracking. What I'm going to do is I'll just need to switch this around. Hang on, what's going on? I don't want to write a comment. Da, 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 da. Right, switch. Sorry, you're getting a close-up of my face. Right, pop that on there. Now all I need to do is kind of zoom it in a little bit, folks, okay? So just bear with. Like so. And here is the class. Perfect. Perfect. And I'll just shimmy my blanket around me a little bit better so that it's round my legs as well. Okay, let's get cracking. So there was actually three people who earned this kit for free because they shopped online with me last month, which is awesome. So do remember, if you're shopping online with me now through 13th of December, I think it is, you will qualify for the free kit as well. The free online one. So that's awesome. Right, December's is all planned, but this is what we've got here. Right, who else is here? Please say hi. I can't see who's actually watching. But I don't want to start without everyone being here. Yes, Jackie, you can make yours up through the week. No worries. I've got a little bag of goodies here for you. We missed you yesterday. We missed you yesterday. Right, so in your packs, we have got the instructions. Okay, so there's 3 cards. Card 1, card 2, and card 3. Okay, so you've got 3 packs, card 1, card 2, and card 3. And what we're going to do is we'll make 2 of each card. So I'll just show you what the finished cards kind of look like. So this was the ones I made yesterday with the ladies. So I just switched it around a little bit. Card 2 is fabulous. Hi Margaret. Hi Jane. Hi Rachel. Brilliant. Brilliant, yous are here. This is what card 2 looks like when it's finished. And they're super, super easy. And card 3 looks like this. So you see I switched. And you can play around with positioning of things if you want. You don't need to follow exactly how I'm doing it. But even if you do one card like I'm doing it and then another one, you can have a wee faff about with. So this one I just put it to opposite sides of the card. But I think they're absolutely lovely. So, put cards 2 and 3 to the side. And we are going to start with card 1. So, the thing with card 1 is you have a little packet of gold sequins in it. Okay, there's envelopes as well, folks. You've got gold sequins in here, so that's to do all your cards. So that'll stay out the whole time, okay? And you'll see it's got a cute little thank you for supporting my business sticker on it. And that is actually these. You get all lots. So these are called loose gold sequins, which all these things are available in my online store. So you've got 2 of each thing. I did put extra sentiments in case you didn't want to use the ones that I'd put in. And these are using these gorgeous ephemera stickers. So these are white with gold and they're just absolutely beautiful. Again, they're available in my online store. And you will notice, you maybe haven't noticed, but they're actually stickers as well. So you just peel off the back and then stick it onto your project. Right, so let's open our instructions. Everything's cut to size for you. So the card 1's really nice and easy. So pop all your little elements to the side. So we've got a gold circle and a white circle. Now these are the same size, so you want to kind of offset them. Okay. And then we've got the sentiments. We have 2 card bases that I did pre-score for you. Okay, so just get all your wee bits together. Did anyone notice I've got red Christmassy nails this week? Okay, so I've got 2 cards. So these are C6 size, it's A4 cut in half and then folded in half. Then we've got a matte layer that's going to go down there. That is cherry cobbler colour, and that measures 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. And then we have the DSP layer. Now you could use either side, it's up to you. These measure 3 5/8 by 5 3/8. Okay, so they're really nice and simple. You will need your own glue or glue dots for putting the sentiments on. So I'm down to my last glue, but I do have more coming, thankfully. That's a good sign. Right, so all we need to do is attach. We'll stick our matte layers on to our card base. So we'll just do one at a time. It's really nice and easy, like so. So that's the cherry cobbler mat on. We're going to put the festive paper one on. These are gorgeous papers, by the way. Now, if I remember right, I think the 9th of December is the last day for guaranteed, or pretty much 99% guaranteed delivery before Christmas, if I remember right. I'm just trying to find these papers. So this is the papers here that we're using. It's absolutely gorgeous. Again, available in my online store. They're just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so we've put the mat on and the DSP mat. We're now going to... Now, you can offset it like that, or you can cut this in half. So we'll do one of each, okay? Right, let's glue this down. I'm going to keep this nice and simple and just pop it to the bottom there. Now you can stamp on these if you want, however the sentiments are in there for you to use if you want also. So we'll just pop the other layer down like so. Nice and simple. And we are going to pop the Merry and Bright on. And I'm just going to pop that right in the middle there. So I need a pokey tool. Now you can put these on with dimensionals if you want, but these are all just flush. And like I say, it's really basic designs. Let me see now, where should I put that? I am going to put it down here. Make sure it's nice and straight. I'm just going to offset that to the right. And then we're going to add some sequins. So, glue dot, you need 3 glue dots. These rolls of glue dots seem to last forever. One there. And I'm going to put one down here in the right corner. Okay, so let me get my little sequins. I'm going to use my take your pick tool to pick these up, folks, because they're a little bit fiddly. Okay, so give it a good press down. Oops. She says, stay stuck. Let me see. There we go. Oh, why is that one not sticking? I think I've got a dud one. Huh? Never mind. Never mind, never mind. Right, so we just want to stick that one like so. Perfect. And I'm going to get a smaller one here. Stick that one like so. Oops, it's come off again. Do you know what? I've maybe like, oh, that's it. So just make sure they're stuck nice and proper. And then we'll do a small one down here, right on the corner. There we go. They're footery wee things. I'm going to put that one on upside down so it sticks better. There we go. Ta-da! So there is a really simple card. You've got 1, 2, 3 little embellishments there. Let's do the second one. And this one I'm going to cut the thing in half, the gold circle. Right, so let me see. Let's get this stripped down. Please do share your cards once you've made them. You can tag me in the post or share it into the Crafty Stampin' Club group, or you can tag Smith's Crafty Creations and I'll see it. Right, okie dokie. So this one now, we're going to cut this in half. And we're going to offset it to each side of our white piece. So it'll kind of be like that. And it's quite nice as well. So we need some glue. Now be patient when you're gluing this because it's gold foil, it does take a little minute to stick. And it's easy to manoeuvre it around. But just watch it doesn't slip. So we're just going to pop that on there. Like so. Fabulous. And that will go, I'll put it in the middle, I think, this time. So let's pop that in the middle, like so. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Right, I am going to use one of the bigger sentiments. I'm going to use the sentiment Joy, but you can position yours wherever you like. So let me peel off the backing for this. Like I say, this is the easiest card out the 3 in the pack. Now these stickers, these sentiments are really sticky, and you will need a little pokey tool to peel off the backing, especially if you've got gel nails on or something. Right, I'm just going to peel all that off, like so. I think I've got about 3 packets of these ephemera packs for the Christmas. Right, I'm just going to pop Joy on there. I love the gold with the green, it looks fabulous. Now you can put 2 stickers on it if you want. I think I'll pop one there. Like so. It's really, really simple. In fact, I'm going to pop it down here in the corner. Joy. 'Tis the season. I do like that. Right, let's get some sequins on again. So I'm going to put 2 here and 1 here, and I'm going to use the larger sequins. One there, and 1 here. Stay. That's it. And 1 here. Now you do get sequins in the catalogue that are adhesive backed, but I thought I'm going to get the loose ones because there's so much more in the pack. Right, so that's that one there. Just making sure they're the right way around. This one goes here, and then we've got one down there. Right, make sure it's the right way around. That's upside down, like that. And there is card 2. Same stuff used, just positioned differently. So I think they're really sweet. Shall we move on to card 2 now, folks? Let's do that. Let's do that. Right, let me tidy up slightly. Okay, let's get card number 2 on the go. So again, there's 2 of everything in here. And this, I really like this one. I like the idea of this for using up scraps of DSP. You don't need a lot to do these. So again, we've got 2 card bases. The mats for these cards are actually Mossy Meadow. So you'll see it here, Mossy Meadow. And then we've got a sentiment section. Again, you can stamp on this if you want, or you can use the ephemera provided. Okie doke. These look really good with the ephemera that I've put in your kits. So, right, let's just fold our card bases. And then we'll get the mat layers stuck on. I had so much fun at class yesterday. So much fun. And the best thing about crafting together with people, even online as well, you learn so much from other crafters. And I think it's just good bringing people together. Okie dokie. Now I'm just going to make these both at the same time. Now this mat is slightly smaller than the previous card. This is 3.5 by 5.25 because I wanted the white to pop out a wee bit more. Now if you do have any stickers over left over, you could always use them on the inside. The inside as well. Right, so we have 6 strips. Now I'm not worried about these being directional according to the pattern, because the way this one's printed, you get away with putting them on anyway. But bear that in mind if you are using your own papers. Right, so I'm going to flip that one round. So the key here is start off with the middle one and then put the 2 on the side, or you can just kind of gently place them down and then lift and stick. So I think I'm brave enough to do lift and stick with these. Okay, so let's get these 3 strips popped down. And if you're replicating these, use the mat that coordinates with the patterned paper. So you'd use a similar colour that's on your patterned paper. Right, that one's going down there, and then one more. See how easy these are, but they're really, really good. They look really good. And I just especially love the green with the white and also with the gold. Right, so here we have it stuck like so. So let's do the second one. Now, if you prep all these parts beforehand, pop Netflix on or something, and then just sit and assemble them all. They're really, really, really easy to make. So each of these strips, these measure 1 inch by 5 inches. And that way they fit nicely onto that mat on the back. Like so. Perfect. So once this class is finished and uploaded, I will be taking bookings for December's card making class. I've got a kit together class on the 13th, which is in my house. That's full. And I have the card making class like this one, but different designs, on the 27th of Christmas. So it's in the middle of Christmas and New Year, so it's a good break to have, and to have people crafting. And there's 3 cards in the December kit. Card 1 you make 2 of, card 2 you make 2 of, and card 3 you make 1 of, because it's a slightly fancier card. So quite excited about that, guys. And remember, if you shop in my online store and spend a certain amount, you can earn that class for free. So that is a bonus. This class can actually be earned for free simply by shopping in my online store. Right, we've got 2 pieces here, a mat and a topper piece. So the Mossy Meadow mat, this is for the sentiment section. 1¼ by 3½, and then the white bit is 1 by 3¼ Now, all of these measurements are in your notes, so you can replicate at any time and use these quick and easy designs for future card making. So what we're going to do, we're just going to attach the white to the mossy meadow piece, and then we'll pop it on the front of the card. And again, if you wanted to stamp your own sentiment on this, using one of the coordinating Stampin' Up colours, feel free. However, it does look really good with the gold that I've supplied. Okay. So you get a little second to kind of wiggle that around. Make sure it's as centred as it can be. Now, where you place this on your card is entirely up to you. I am going to pop one down here like it states in the instructions. And then on the second card, I think I'll pop it on in the middle. Now, this has a slight overhang. Right, perfect. Right, I'm going to put that one in the middle, like so. You could even have it as horizontal and do it like this. Oh, somebody's delivering something. So I might do that as an alternate. What do you think, folks? I think that looks quite nice as well. Let's do that. I've just had a delivery. I don't know what it is though. Right, okay, so let's stick the sentiment on. Now do be careful and try and line this up as good as you can, because once it's stuck, it's not coming off. But look at that, it's beautiful. Right, now we can stick that on the card. Oh, see, I could have done that yesterday at class, but I never thought about switching it around. Hi Val, how are you? Oh, as long as you're okay, honey. Like I say, you can watch on catch up as well. We're just on card 2. So this one says Season's Greetings, this one says Merry Christmas. And again, just make sure that it's going on as straight as you can. Oh, it's nice. Very nice. And very simple. It's nice like that, isn't it? Hi everyone coming in and watching. Nice to have you here. Right, we're going to do the pop some sequins on now. And don't forget, these card classes you can earn for free. If you shop in my online store in December, you will qualify for the December class. Right, I'm going to put 2 there. All the details are on my website, smithscraftycreations.com, and there's a page called Monthly Class. So it's got all the details in there, guys. Right, where is my take your pick tool went? Here it is. So let's pick up a sequin, pop it on. Lovely. I'm going to go with a smaller one. There is plenty in your little pack that you get. So, but do keep hold of any extras that are left over, because, whoops, you could actually use them in future projects. I've just pinned that off. Right, there we go, stay there. Right, one more to go on down here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I think, look at that, how gorgeous is that, and how simple. You know, you let the designer series people do all the work for you, and the pretty sentiment and the gold. It's really pretty. Okay, let's get the sequins on this card. Hope everyone's managing to craft along that has, I'm going to put 2 up in this right corner, that has the kits. And I'm glad they arrived with everybody in time. I find that doing 48-hour tracked parcel force is the best for sending them out. Hence why the online kit is a bit more expensive because of the postage, etc. But it is so worth it. It is so worth it. Right. So 2 up there. And we'll put a big one down here. And look how easy that is. And the sequins are lovely. So there is card 2. For those that are just joining, that's card 1, 2 variations that we made. Put them to the side. And this is card 2. I think this might be my favourite one out of the 3. You can let me know which is your favourite once we make the 3rd card. So we're going to go on to the 3rd card now. I'm going to get a little drink of my coffee. So again, everything's in your wee pack. I think it's good to make sure these are all packaged separately and they're easy for you to kind of like bring out one at a time and sort everything out in terms of all the wee pieces. It's a good coffee. Right. If you do own these yourself though, or if you're ordering them, be careful because they're very easily spilled everywhere. I've done it many a times. Now you do get envelopes as well for all your cards, folks, as well. So, right, so this one has some extra elements to it. Okay, so let's just go through them. Again, 2 of each of everything. And we will make 1 card at a time on this one. So we've got 2 card bases here. We have 2 pieces of white. Now this is, it's not for in the centre, we're going to offset it, but I'll go over that in a second. We've got 2 larger pieces of the designer series paper, and again you can use one this way or that way, it's up to you. Okay, so there's 2 pieces of that. There's 2 pieces, smaller pieces of the same paper. We'll use them on the opposite sides. There's 2 pieces of vellum as well. And there is 2 banner sentiments. And again, you've got the gold sentiment stickers that you can use, or you can stamp yourself. But these are just perfect. Right, so I am going to take 1 of each and just pop it in there, pop that to the side, and then this is for this card. So our colour card is really thick, so you want to give that a good burnish. And that way it stops it opening up all the time when you're trying to craft. Right, so you want to take the larger, well, the only big piece of white. And we are going to pop that in the top left side. Like so. See what I mean? I've just proven my point. We're going to take the DSP piece and we're going to stick that down in the bottom right side down here. Really, really nice and easy. Okie dokie. Now we're going to take this smaller piece of designer series paper and we are going to attach it here. No right or wrong way, just roughly about there, folks. And again, you will see this diagram in your instructions for future reference. So I'll just quickly tell you the sizes. So C6 card base, the large white piece is 3.5 by 5.25. This DSP piece is 3 by 5. This is 2 by 3 inches. The vellum is 2.25 by 3.25. And then this little mat is 1 by 3.5, and it's just cut in a fishtail at the end. Okay, so what I'd done in my instructions, I had this behind this mat layer, but yesterday I thought it looked nicer on the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick it down on the top here. We're just going to glue across the middle, and then we're going to cover that middle section with our banner. Now you'll know that sometimes glue shows through on vellum. So just pop that down, right about there. So we're going to position our sentiment over the top of it so you can't see it. And again, light gold cardstock, you need to give it a little bit extra time to stick if you're putting something on vellum. So that goes there, and you can see that it's hidden the glue section. Look at all that lovely green on that card, it's gorgeous. Right, let's put our sentiment on now. Right. So again, just make sure it's as straight as can be. And then the final bit now is to add on our gold sequins. Let me get the rubbish away. And I'm going to put one there. Again, you can position them wherever your little heart desires. There, and I'm going to put one down here. Fantastic. Right, let's do this. Let's get these stuck on. So a large, a small, and I think I'll put a small down the bottom as well. Can you imagine how long it's going to take you to get through this? I love it. I might make a shaker card with these at some point. Will the vellum not curl up because it's only glued in the middle? No, Jeanette, because this vellum's quite thick. This is actually Stampin' Up vellum. Unfortunately, it's retired now, but you do get the 12 by 12 sheets in the catalogue, but the A4's retired. But no, these never curl up. Sometimes I've went along and I've ruffled the sides on purpose to make them curl up. That looks nice too. You know, when you're going for kind of like a vintage look. So, right, so that is the card. Really, really, really simple. So, let's do this one. And let's switch it about a little bit. Let's use the opposite sides, like so. Perfect. Right. You are most welcome. You are most welcome. And it feels good to see that our vellum doesn't curl up, because it is, our products are just amazing. Right, so white panels going on. Then the opposite side, I think that's quite nice. You can see it all matches in the colours. That's how card making and designing cards is really easy with Stampin' Up, because everything coordinates. And it takes out all the hard work. Right, now this one I'm going to do as per instruction, and I'm going to put the vellum on the back. Okay, so we're going to stick that down. And then the sentiment on top. Perfect. Let's give that a good press. I'm going to pop that on there. You can see it's slightly different look, but that is the whole point. These kits, it's just to give you ideas on basic layouts, and then you can play around with it. In fact, I'm going to move that over so it's centred on that vellum panel. Perfect. Right, now we're ready for our banner. Now, you can put your banner wherever you want. You can pop it there. You can have it down here if you like. I am going to keep it to the right side as per the design. I think I'll drop it lower. Yep, let's do that. I would really appreciate any feedback on the classes that I'm doing, guys. Especially this one, because it's earn it for, you can earn the kit for free, which is just fabulous. Right, so we have a Merry Christmas one here. Everybody's sentiments might be slightly different. I'm going to pop it here. Like so. There we go. It's almost on the wonk. Pop it there. And I'm going to put 3 little sequins on the right side of the banner. in there. You probably can't see these glue dots very well, but once the gems are on, the sequins are on, you'll see it perfect. Okay, right, let's pop a little one on here, and let's get a bigger one. Put it the right way round. Pop that on there. And I think we'll go for a little one as well in the middle. Oh, where did it go? Sneaky wee thing. Right, there we go. I'm just going to quickly pick these up before I lose them. Oops. See, they just stick to your fingers nice and easy. Right, so that is, can I get my glue on? That is the 6 cards. So we'll just go through them again ever so quickly. So we have card 1, which is a really simple design. So we have card 1, and again you can change it around. Oh, thank you, Jackie. We've got card 2, and again, I love this one. I just love it. And then this way, I really like this effect, doing it horizontally. So that's card 2. And then the 3rd card is here. Same bits of paper cut, just positioned differently, and 2 very different looks, but both gorgeous. Does anyone have any questions? I'm just going to bring in the cards that I made from my in-person class yesterday as well. You can see how using different bits of the paper in the pack make it look different. So there's that one from today. And see, we used a different paper yesterday. And then we've got these ones as well. Ta-da! So I now have 12 Christmas cards ready to go. And you guys will have six cards from your kit. And if that's not a good start on your Christmas cards, then I don't know what is. But it's good to get started. I hope you've enjoyed the online class. I am taking bookings for my December class. So that takes place on the 27th of December. And this is it here. So do not delay. And remember, if you shop online, you can earn this for free. So I'll just give you a sneak peek. So it's kind of like spring designs and colours. Ta-da! Card 1, card 2, and we have a little fancy fold in card 3. And I'm going to sneak them away now, because I don't want to spoil the surprise. And again, full instructions. Because there's a fancy fold in this one, I've printed them off in A4 for you guys, okay? So do private message me. I will be putting a post up shortly to advertise this online class in December. But it'd be lovely to have you join me at next month's as well. Right, folks, I shall go just now. Thanks again. And for those who are watching on catch up, well, everybody really, if you could share your cards when you're finished, I'd love to see them. That would be brilliant. And this will be on YouTube in the next half an hour or so. So you'll always have reference to it to go back to, and you'll have your instructions to hand as well. Okay, folks, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.